I bet you've ever asked yourself, how do I create my dream space? Well guys, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some great tips on how to create a space that is not only functional, but also comfortable, aesthetic, and totally reflects your personality. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Faazati Ali and I'm an interior designer who's always giving the best tips on how to make your space look stunning. I also do DIYs and give you guys affordable ideas on how to make your own home decor pieces. I also paint, so do feel free to hit the subscribe button below and join the family. I upload videos every single week. Anyway guys, let's dive straight into today's video where I'll be sharing with you 7 steps to creating your dream space. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Now the first step when it comes to creating your dream space is to figure out your style. Now when it comes to interior design, there are several styles to choose from contemporary to modern to rustic, industrial, bohemian, and so many others. Each of these styles has different characteristics and features that will totally guide you in picking out your furniture pieces and so much more. Picking a style will allow you to figure out the color palette you're going to be working with, the materials you're going to be working with, the furniture pieces you want in this particular space, your lighting fixtures, and so much more. So figure out which style appeals to you the most and start creating the base of your dream space by looking into the features of this particular style. And guys, I have done an entire video talking about 10 different interior design styles, explaining each and every single one of them in detail. So do check that video out. It will help you a lot in figuring out which style you want to go for. Apart from that, I have done several videos touching on specific interior design styles and how to incorporate them into the living room area. All these videos will be very helpful in guiding you in incorporating a specific style into your space. So I'm going to link them right up here. I'm also going to have them in the description below so that you can go ahead and check them out and learn all you can before you decide which style appeals to you the most. Also, it is okay to mix more than one style. Just make sure at the end of the day you have created a beautiful, calm composition. So whether you love glam style, Scandinavian, traditional, use this as the base to creating your dream space. Now after picking out your style of choice, the next step is to consider your functional needs. Ask yourself, what is this room going to be used for? What type of furniture pieces do I need in this particular space? Do I need extra storage space? Do I need to lay down in this particular space? Do I need blackout curtains? And so on. You need to truly figure out the function of a particular room so that you can pick furniture pieces that totally suit it. Making a space truly functional is important for you wanting to actually use it. Of course, you can go ahead and give yourself a few stylish pieces, some statement accessories, but try to make sure most of the items that you have in this particular space are actually more functional. So figure out the function and needs of each particular room so that you can pick out pieces that are functional for each of these spaces. Now the next step is to go ahead and create a layout. Now you want to go ahead and measure your space so that you know your limitations and opportunities. Now you can go ahead and take measurements of a particular room and go ahead and create a sketch where you can also draw other furniture pieces in relation to the size of the room. Always think about scale and proportion in relation to the size of the space. Now you can create a layout for your ceiling, for your floor, for your lighting, and even for your furniture pieces. Always ensure while you're creating your layout that you're also leaving out space for traffic to allow movement around the room. Creating a simple layout will help you and guide you in deciding what fixtures and furniture pieces you might need in this particular space. For example, if you're creating a layout for a living room, you've already decided you want a sofa on this side, you can decide where you want to place your TV unit, you can decide if you still want to add accent chairs, do you have space for them? All these questions will be answered once you have a simple layout created. You do not have to be an artist guys, just go ahead and create a simple rough sketch that will guide you in preparing a layout. Now once you've completed creating your layout, the next step to creating your dream space is to go ahead and create a mood board. Now a mood board is simply created by finding and pinning inspirations. Now your mood board does not have to be pretty or neat, it will just help you visualize your future space. Go ahead and find inspiration pictures on Pinterest, pick out furniture pieces you'd love to have in this space, pick out a rug, pick out a pendant lighting, pick out a chandelier, pick out pillow textures and materials, patterns that you'd love to have in this particular space, and pin them onto your mood board. This will allow you to see and visualize if all these different materials and textures actually work together or not. A mood board guides you and helps you pick a color palette and so much more. Once you have a mood board created, you're able to decide if all the pieces you put together actually fit or if there are pieces that actually need to be taken out of the composition. Creating a mood board is not hard, guys. You can either do this by going ahead and printing out pictures and sticking them on a cardboard. You can also go ahead and use websites like Canva. This one is really great and can help you put together a mood board quite easily. Other people may use Photoshop and so many other different softwares. So go ahead and create a mood board to decide what items, what colors, what furniture pieces, what lighting fixtures, what rug you might want in a particular space. Now the next tip is to simply create a budget. Now guys, once you've figured out your layout, you've decided on your mood board what items you want in this particular space, you've figured out the style you're working with, you want to go ahead and look for pieces that will actually fit in this particular space. And while doing this, guys, you definitely have to figure out a budget. Now to do this, create a list of all the items you need in a particular space. Go out there, look for them in stores, online, and so many other different places. Note down the different prices, calculate it, figure out what the total comes to, and decide if these items work with your particular budget. And guys, always remember, you never have to go ahead and design a whole space at once. If you're working with a limited budget, go ahead and do it step by step over a period of time. You can go ahead and start buying the bigger items, put them in this particular space, and go ahead and build up slowly. After every few weeks or after every 1 month, when you get your salary, buy one more item. Keep doing this until you completely get to have every single item that you actually wanted in this particular space. At the end of the day, your dream space will actually be coming together, as every single piece that you had envisioned in your mind and in your mood board will actually be in this particular space. Another simple tip when creating a budget is to leave room for unexpected expenses, and also make sure to be as accurate as possible. Always remember to also work within your budget so that you do not overstretch yourself. Aesthetic spaces can be achieved whether with a high budget or a limited budget. You just need to know where to get your pieces and how to style your space. Now, after creating a budget, the next step is to start purchasing. Now, for professional designers, they may easily choose to go ahead and order everything at once. But for anyone else out there, once you have your design and layout ready, but you feel a little less confident in the overall design, go ahead and order the larger items first and build up slowly, just to make sure the design is actually working. Never rush in buying items so as to make sure every purchase was worth it. Now, the last step when it comes to designing your dream space is to style, accessorize, and have fun with this particular space. Once you have all your main pieces in place, it is time to make the room feel a little bit more special, full of personality, and unique to you. Now, you may make mistakes here and there while working on a particular space, but do not be afraid of trying something new. You may never know what it's going to add in this particular room. Go ahead and add statement pieces and artwork in unexpected places. Play around with your vases, pillows, lamps, flowers, and so on. All this will complete your composition, make your room look aesthetic and stunning. So those are the 7 steps when it comes to designing your dream space. As you have seen for yourself, guys, it is not hard to design a room. It only takes a little bit of time, patience, and a little bit of budgeting. But at the end of the day, it is all worth it when you finally create a space that you love. There's a lot more to learn, so do check out my interior design tips videos and learn a great deal about how to style interiors. I give so much information touching on specific interior design topics, so do check out my videos to learn so much about interior design. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe and share. I'll be truly grateful. Anyway guys, see you next week inshallah with another video. Love you guys so much. Bye bye.